Traxxas has had some winners and some losers.
But this is what happens when Traxxas listens to the people. Welcome back to 3x7 Outdoor. What car is this?
Is this a GT? Is this a dark horse?
Is it a GTD?
One thing's for sure, it's a 650 Mustang.
Yeah, make sure you subscribe and ring the bell so you do not miss another video from us. Absolute first thing that threw me off when this car came out was, is it a dark horse, just a Mustang GT? Because it's obviously a Mustang, it says Mustang right on the box. It's got the GTD hood vents, it's got the GTD wide body, it's got the GTD front bumper and headlights and grille.
Rear valance is GTD.
It's got the GTD exhaust tips.
Yep.
Everything says GTD except for the spoiler.
It screams GTD.
But the GTD is notorious for having this big
Spoiler coming
spoiler.
off of here and going up like that, which would be really sweet.
Yeah.
I would like that.
Yeah.
We're kind of calling it the GTD.
Say that 10 times fast. GTD. GTD.
One thing's for sure, it's freaking gorgeous.
Yeah. Lifestyle Tint here in Minnesota went ahead and just gave us this wrap. They thought that what we were doing was really cool, and they gave us this kind of like chrome blue wrap to make stripes on our car, and we think it looks absolutely amazing.
It turned out mint.
So if you want your car tinted or they do wrap, go ahead and give Lifestyle Tint a call if you're in the central-ish Minnesota area.
Metro.
Yeah.
They do Metro stuff. So Traxxas has decided to dabble their feet into the drifting game. Is it all it's cracked up to be? Is it really a good drift car?
My first impressions is that yes.
For the novice, it's an excellent drift car. It's really fun out on the tar in a parking lot. It's super fun.
On the carpet, it's really controllable, easy to use, and the absolute amount of tuning that you can do to this car is
Do you
You're
mind?
joking.
Farm life.
The amount of tuning on this, the amount of, I'm like so scared.
The amount of tuning that you can do on this car is immense.
Get a gun.
Dude.
We're having Rooster tonight.
The amount of tuning that you can do on this car is absolutely immense, and it's like such an amazing platform. The Fortec platform has been around for a long time, more than 5 years.
And finally, they gave the thing more steering angle.
We actually have 5 Fortec, 2 of them are 2.0s, and 3 of them are 3.0s. We have like the old classic hot rods, we have the Supra, and we have the Mustang GT and the Ford GT. That was the first video I ever edited, I think, was on those cars.
It might be.
Hey guys, this is 3x7 Outdoor, and today we're going to be driving our Mustang GT and our Ford GT. So, let's go.
That was the first video. Oh my gosh. Hold on.
All right, get a rope.
What are you doing? What are you doing? Get out of here. Get out of here. Go back home.
Anyway.
I don't know you.
Look at the steering angle on this thing. Two-wheel drive.
Oh my God.
Breathe into the microphone.
I'm gonna cut this out anyway. After driving this GTD and going back to the Ford GT, it sucks.
For drifting anyway.
Yeah, because it's all-wheel drive, right? It doesn't have the steering angle, and it's too fast, and it just sucks. This thing is so dialed.
This thing is purpose-built. It's not going to please the seasoned drifter as much, but for an entry-level drifter and someone just getting in, And that's kind of what the hobby wants, is people getting in. This is perfect.
It's got a 60-degree steering angle, not as much as a lot of seasoned drifters, like you say, would want. A lot of seasoned drifters actually have a 90-degree steering angle.
But this works out just fine for the novice guy, and you can drift. There are some complications with the Link app that is provided. You have to update your Link before you can use it if you already have Link, because the Mustang's not in there. Once you have that, it recognizes that the car is there. However, there's nothing in the manual that tells you what to do and how to get to the cool stuff that they show you here.
So what you need to do is you need to go into your app, connect the car, go into Garage, and then after that, go into Traxxas Stability Management.
Yep.
That brings you to all the settings, and when I tell you that there is a lot of settings that you need to just sit down and figure out, trust me, there's a lot. The diffs and the rear end are completely locked. It's not limited slip, it's completely locked.
This thing has a motor that I can't remember. I talked to the rep, but it used to be in something else years ago. They tried the BL2 system, and the BL2 system, according to the rep, was too fast. It didn't work well. So then they went with this brushed motor.
Speaking of, thanks to the rep that came in the store, I wasn't there, but he was there, and he was the first person, like,
Supposedly, I was the first one in North America to drive the thing.
driving and see the car.
Sworn to secrecy. But I actually got to drive one. It was a bullet green one. It was mint.
That is a super cool color.
Yeah.
I love to see bullet green in real life. So this motor is called the Titan Drift brushed motor. It's a 21 turn, and it doesn't go fast.
But it doesn't overheat either, and you're running the thing wide open a lot.
There's ball joints in the upper control arms,
Like
which
a pillow
is
ball.
super cool. I think that's a really good design. I think
Adjustable toe links right out of the box.
I think they should use this design more often. This also has adjustable camber. It comes with camber on the front wheels right out of the box. Super cool looking.
And this is even adjustable in the rear, so you could tip those a little bit if you want.
It's got a mean stance. I don't know how I love these wheels. The wheel design is cool, but they look really plasticky.
It's cool, but it's subdued.
Yeah.
It's very meh.
Yeah.
Like, they're just gray. I
Anything-
kind of wish they were a little more flashy.
Just a little bit. I mean, it is a GTD.
Yeah.
There's a little bit of gyro controversy. It does not have a gyro in the car, but the electronics and all the technology that goes into it when you go into the Link app and change it, it all acts like a gyro. And when you drive it, it feels like there's a gyro in it. It acts the exact same, but there's not like a physical thing that's actually like spinning in there, kind of like you'd see on a Pro Moto. There's not a real gyro in it, but it is electrical. It's all done through the steering and the throttle. Stock, the throttle is throttled and you have spin out control so that it stops you from spinning out. There's a lot of nannies on it. When I went into the Link app, I actually changed it so that the only nanny that I have is a little bit of Traxxas Stability Management. I have the throttle all to myself because that's just how I kind of want it. Kind of want to do it myself because it makes me feel like I'm actually doing something rather than it's doing it all. The TSM on the controller, the multifunction dial, is at 50%. That's as much as I get. That is not 60 degrees. When I turn it to 100%, I get a lot more steering angle. And when I turn it to 0%, I don't get steering at all. This is no longer multifunction or TSM. It is actually just adjusting the steering angle. To adjust TSM, you go into the Link app and actually change the steering reflex. It's very difficult to understand at first, but once you kind of get that wired in your brain, then it kind of comes together. There's also throttle reflex. When you're coming to like you're turning, it'll automatically slow the motor down. I didn't want that. I just want to do it all myself. And it was still slowing the motor down just a little bit when I was coming to a turn. Turning off the spin out control or whatever it was, or whatever it's called, that completely turned everything off. So the throttle reflex is at 0% and the spin out control is off. So that's how I have full, see, I'm steering and it's not changing the throttle at all. But as you can see, I still have a little bit of like stability
A
management.
little bit, yeah. It also comes with a drift brake on the controller.
It's a cool feature, but I don't know if like probably 5% of the time I'd use
I
it.
don't know how many times you're going to be going fast enough for it to be effective, because it just stops these wheels in their tracks instantly.
But the thing is that you don't get to hold that brake for your chosen amount of time. It only does it for maybe a quarter second. Watch this. If I keep holding it, it'll go again. See, it still kept going.
Yep.
Or if I just tap it, it goes for the amount of time that it's programmed to go. It's not custom.
And like I
So to
said,
say.
if you're on a carpet track, you're probably not going fast enough to get the thing to be effective.
Yeah.
If you're out on a parking lot and you're going in a straight line really fast, then you hit it, you can kick
slide.
it,
Mm-hmm.
and you'll go into a drift. But that's probably the only time I can see right now.
Let's put it down on the carpet and show you how well it drifts with the settings that we have on it right now. We're on the carpet track, as you can see, super controllable. I am really using a lot of skill here though too at the same time. Oh,
Skill.
it's barely any nannying except for the TSM here. Trying to get as close to those corners as I can. This is a little bit uneven ground.
That stripe kit is gorgeous, so.
As you can see, I'm counter steering. It's working super nice. Look at that counter steer. Oh. Ah. I was able to overcome. I did hit it a little bit, but I was still able to overcome and correct, which is super, super nice. I'm having a lot of fun. You know, I don't know how to drift. I'm gonna be just so honest. I don't know how to drift. I've been driving RC cars for 9 years, but
And
drifting,
we've never done drifting.
no, drifting we've never done.
Subscribe and follow us on all our other socials right there. Thing just holds the drift real nice.
Yeah, that electrical gyro, not real, but that electrical gyro actually really helps.
Mm-hmm.
Try to hold a nice drift. See that?
See if I can kick her sideways here with the drag brake.
Okay, go ahead. I mean, it did kick her out, but
Almost too much.
yeah, you need to be going faster almost. The car comes with 2 different sets of wheels. So it comes with 8 wheels in the box. The wheels that are on it are for uneven, kind of abrasive roads like this. This is just like a regular tar road, right?
Yep.
And it's pretty abrasive. It's got some rocks kind of all over it. Not the best, but that's what those wheels are for. The optional wheels that come with it, no extra cost, those wheels are for polished kind of
Smooth
spec
concrete.
racing, like spec drifting surfaces.
Yep.
You know which ones are which because this has like on the sidewall, on the inner sidewall of the wheel, there's one dot, like one little dot on them. And then on the ones for kind of spec drifting, there's 2 dots. That is the Fortec Drift Mustang Dark Horse GT, GTD, GT4,
GT3, GT4.
GT.
Oh, we don't have gills.
The car did not miss the mark. The car is amazing. Chef's kiss, right?
Yep.
But the body kind of missed the mark. It's a beautiful body, don't get me wrong. But just like the design of
The
what,
confusement.
yeah. We're like car guys. We're not just RC car guys. We know a lot about real cars. So we're kind of just like, what the heck? Anyway, guys, hopefully you liked that video. And if you did, make sure you subscribe, ring the bell, and share it with someone who you think also will like it. Go ahead, comment down below what you thought, because we try to respond to about as many comments as we can. We've seen some super quick growth in the channel, so it's hard to get to all of your comments, but I still try.
But some conversation would be nice on this new platform.
Anyway, guys, hopefully you liked that video, and we will see you in the next one. 3x7 Outdoor is signing out.
Bye for now.